Hey guys, me and Matt are here to review episode 3 of the Gabby Petito case, the last episode of the documentary from ITV Player. Before we get into it, I'll recommend people to watch it. It's sad but an interesting documentary, ain't it?
Tragic.
It is tragic, yeah. And so it's on ITV Player if you want to watch it. There's other ones, so there's a longer one where it's on 5OD, just in one. There's also, I believe it's on Netflix as well.
There's a different one. This one's not.
No. So it's basically about the same story, but some of them are in like episodes, some of them are in one video. About the same case, really.
So it's whatever way you choose to watch it?
Yeah, so the difference is with some of them, because I've watched a few of them, one of them had like one of her exes who used to be with her, talking the documentary, whereas this one didn't. So that's a few differences.
There's a few of these on Tubi as well, which is completely free.
Oh, you've seen these on Tubi?
I've seen similar stuff, and there's so many different ones on Tubi.
Yeah.
And there's on Disney Plus, there's 4OD, 5OD, all that. There's documentaries about similar stuff all over the place. And Tubi, like I said, is completely free. Don't worry, you don't have to pay a single penny.
The only thing you might have to do is put your email in.
That's it.
That's it, yeah.
5
And
seconds, password, boom, you're in.
Yeah.
No hidden fees, nothing.
Yeah, so let's get to this because we want to try and do this under 10 minutes because we've got Matt's pies to come out. Well, my sausages and then... No, his pies first, then my sausages like 10 minutes later. Yeah. This episode, it's on the bit where they're trying to find Brian, isn't they?
Yeah.
And they're advertising it all over. They're surrounding his house, his family's house.
And one thing we noticed about his family is they didn't seem like they gift a fuck. They basically were shielding him, basically, in a way.
Yeah.
Because they didn't help. They didn't,
No.
And to be honest,
They didn't do fuck all.
If I was in a relationship or a friend of mine and someone you knew, you would have hoped their family would have wanted to get to the bottom of it too.
Like I said to you before we get into it further, at the end of the day, they were a couple, and she was there, would have been if they got married.
Her parents.
They would have been like the father-in-law, mum-in-law, and they just showed no respect and no care for what happened to her.
They didn't give a fuck.
No, all they cared about is saving his ass.
Which I get, you want to save your child's ass, but if they've done something like this, surely
you get them to own up to it. But so it goes on to, so they're harassing the family.
Which is not fair, really.
No, I don't agree with that. Like I said, the only people who should go there is the dad and mom. Yeah. Really, they did well not to, but I bet they felt like it, confronting them. I know it pissed them off, though, because they messaged them and they just ghosted them.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
No, they didn't. And then they're looking all over these woods, ain't they? And we said, didn't we? We wouldn't want to get lost in them woods, would we?
Like a whole...
fields of massive ponds.
Yeah, if you got lost in there in the night...
Reserves, nature reserves.
You're done.
Yeah. And then then other people are calling, like, the police, saying, we think we've seen him. Maybe someone who looks similar to him, but it ain't him.
Yeah.
And then, in the end, after a few days... Oh, also, this was the episode where they had the autopsy results, didn't they, for Gabby? And
she was strangled.
She was strangled, yeah.
And unfortunately, I know people...
Yeah, we won't say any names.
Just saying people, not particular, who goes through that, and it really made me feel tense watching this.
Yeah, because you know someone who's dealing with this situation. Yeah. But we won't go into that because that ain't our business to talk about that person's problem. But this documentary came more to you in a home. It did to me with someone else, like getting here to not make any friends because of someone who I know that happened to someone. But it's more got you tense because of what's happening. Yeah. But they're very similar situations, like the controlling aspect.
And
of him not wanting her to have any friends.
Like I know we said on the last review, there's not much an outsider person can do apart from actually just be there on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
There's stuff you would want to do, and you probably have thought about doing, but if you did and acted on your thoughts, it would make the situation worse. So just literally be on the other end, or if you're in a situation like that, and you finally wake up to it, get help.
Yeah, get help. Yeah, and don't. I know. We'll get further into it in a minute. I know the police. Some people don't trust the police, and you can see why watching this documentary.
I didn't trust both of them. You didn't fucking help me, didn't you?
But if you can, try and talk to someone about your problems. You know, friends, family, if you trust them. I know some people can't open up to the family because you get stubborn ones, don't you? Like, what's wrong? Why are you being like that? You know, my dad's like that. But he don't. I think he knows about mental health, but he's one of those, he bottles everything up.
Like, I know someone who says, why are you talking about your mental health for? It's not going to exactly help anything. And then you just keep it all inside and then you explode.
Yeah. So,
talk.
Yeah.
Because it is, we'll quickly say, it is June, so mental health month. So, literally, if you are struggling, please reach out. There are therapists, people out there, online surveys, stuff. Talk. Reach out.
Yeah, and for victims of domestic violence, don't blame yourselves. It's not your fault. It's the other person's, man or woman. I know it's more common to happen to women, but it does happen to men. We've watched one, and it does. But I think why it's not as common is because men feel scared and
they don't want to
embarrassed, maybe, that they might be judged or laughed at.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't report it. But it does happen to men also, and whoever's in that situation, try to leave if you can, and don't blame yourselves. It's not your fault. It's the other person being a dickhead and controlling and bullying physically and mentally. Sometimes it's worse mentally. What gets to more people than
thing is,
physical.
Trauma bond relationships, you will put all the pressure and all the blame on yourself, and you might not even think anything's wrong. And you're just getting on with it because you think you deserve it. You don't deserve it.
My advice is leave. Talk to people about it and leave. Just get out of that situation. Yeah. But anyway, so it gets to the bit where... so she's got the autopsy results. I said that, didn't I?
Yes.
And then...
she got strangled.
She got strangled. That's the reason to why they think she died.
And they did say, with strangling, it's not just and you're dead. It will take a lot of time. So
yeah.
She actually got it was proper torture, and you could only imagine what she's thinking. She's getting strangled and the life getting taken away from her. Yeah.
So then they have a warrant for his arrest, but weirdly enough, it's not for the murder, is it, Matt?
No.
What's it for?
It was for him...
Fraud for using a card.
But I did say that could have been a way to set him up. To
get him.
To get him and then have the proper charges. But knowing it's America, it probably was the right fucking one.
Yeah. But eventually, then he was charged with murder to get him for murder. But they're looking everywhere. They can't find it. And who finds him? The family then lead them straight away, within a day.
Like that.
They knew whereabouts he could be. And
they would have had an idea.
Had an idea where, yeah. And then, because it was very near where he actually parked his car. And obviously when you're camping somewhere, he's not going to go right in, he's going to go on the edge more likely. Yeah. If you camp somewhere safer. Yeah. But, and then they lead it to him, they find his backpack, don't they? The waterproof bag, they then find his body's all cut up in different pieces. And he's found dead through dental records. That's how they know it's him, through dental records.
Killing himself so he didn't get...
He shot himself in the head because he didn't want to go to jail for the rest of his life, did he?
And to be honest, I would have much rather the prick get rotted in jail, and the family got justified for his actions than him taking the coward way out. And in that regard, it was the coward way out because there was no justice.
Also, I don't know if it said this on this episode, but he also wrote a letter explaining what happened. that she fell and he had to put her out of misery. No, he killed her because he was controlling.
Basically saying it.
He's trying to make an excuse like he was putting her out of misery when he wasn't.
Fuck that.
That
explains the strangling, does it? Really? Come on now.
But
You know what you're doing.
yeah, he did, and yeah, and he got away with it in a way.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but at least you can't take a positive, but at least the family got to bury her and send their goodbyes. Yeah, say their goodbyes and yeah.
People turned up for that, which was nice. The whole community turned up.
But yeah, we need to finish in a minute because my alarm's going to go off. Then it should turn off my recording. So it was a very sad documentary, interesting but sad, and I'll give it a rating out of 10 than you. So I'll rate it a 8 out of 10. It's very interesting and it's very sad because